Hello, everybody. Welcome to an exciting edition of Playing Games with Strangers. I am the host, your host, John. How's everybody doing out there? With us this evening, we have Josiah the Pooh Crandall.
Yay! Woohoo! Yay!
Yay!
I'll be playing Pooh tonight.
Yes, he's been preparing all evening.
Okay. And then we have Dave Clements.
I am not playing Pooh at all.
Catherine Zerwinski,
I'm just not playing in general, so.
otherwise known as Katie.
I hate it.
And and then we have J.S. Earls, everybody's favorite comic book writer.
Couple peoples, yes.
Go check out the merch shop. We got stuff there. It puts money into our ability to do stuff. Go check out our Patreon, because if you are a patron, you could be watching this right now. Or for as little as $1, you can at least hang out with us on the Discords. So, yeah, think about it. Go to patreon.com/playing games with strangers for more details on that. All right, Josiah, do your job.
Yeah, let's play that theme song.
Playing games with strangers, you know there's no danger. So come on in, we're all friends. Playing games with strangers.
We're going to do 2 recaps this evening because, well, quite frankly, the whole party wasn't here for the last session, and we didn't play as the party for the last session. So that being said, we'll have 2 different individuals giving recaps. First, let's go to Squid for the last party session.
We woke up, some things happened. We looked at some walls. There were a lot of shadows. I'm going to run through this real fast. We decided to go to a castle after we talked to someone. Don't remember who. Doesn't really matter. I'm sure they're not important. We found a big hole in a wall. And by hole, I mean there used to be a door there, but there wasn't anymore. So functionally just a hole. Kind of just had an opening to a very not great place. Bunch of shadow creatures. I cast daylight. It was terrible for me, mainly. And then for everyone else, and now buildings are scary, and we've all gone back to Wilder's house, and Pooh's gonna go door shopping.
We talked to Leona.
And that's what you missed on Lee.
Dave, give us the recap of the last session.
Bastille hired a trio of assassins to take out 3 targets who, we found out, ended up being 3 of Emrine's siblings.
3 targets?
Was it 3? Was it 4? Was it 7? Was it 2? Could have been 2. I don't know. My brain doesn't work. I wrote down 3, so I'm going to pretend it was 3. We just forgot what the third one was. Anyway, when they went to collect payment from Bastille, a female Fontar showed up instead of Bastille, and she paid him, but offered to pay extra for a bonus task, which was throwing a soul stone into the Scrimsley. Well, one of the assassins, Mara, ghosted the other 2 and took the stone, in which she felt the presence of a sad and lonely girl. And now that stone and Mara are in the wind. What's going to happen? Oh, and the hole. Yeah, that trio of assassins is kind of to blame for that hole because they opened the door under the castle and brought in all the shadow people. The end.
Let's check in on someone we haven't talked to for a while. Emrine!
Hi.
Hi. Hey, so what were you doing during the last session, Emrine?
Oh, living in blissful ignorance for a few minutes. Which is to say, preparing some people to kill some royal family members.
So how do you want to go about doing that? Because we're picking up with you.
Great. I would like to seek out some of my old friends. I'm sure nothing can go wrong.
Who are we seeking out?
Yes, I would like to find Brita and Galadir. And then just anyone else I see that may have been on the guard at one point that is perhaps unhappy with the way of things. Or that I've talked to in the time since.
Okay. So you make your way to southern Towerfall. You find Brita and Galadir working at Castle Manlagar, kind of helping with the refugees from Towerfall that have made their way there. Galadir greets you warmly, as he has not seen you for a bit.
Hello. I will give him a little hug.
He gives you the friend side hug, and he's like, "How are things?"
Well, I think we could say that things for everyone have been a little better in other times.
Yeah, I suppose so. But hey, we're alive.
Yes. How are you? How are you both?
Well, we got married, so that's a thing.
Oh, the two of you. You two. Recently?
Yeah. Probably about 4 or 5 days ago. Yeah. It's a funny thing. Apparently, apocalyptic situations kind of enhance a relationship. I don't know.
Yes.
But it seemed like the right thing to do at the time, so.
Maybe that explains my life at current. Congratulations. I'm sorry
Thank
that I
you.
wasn't there.
Oh, it was kind of an elope sort of thing. I don't know.
Yes. Well, things are a bit planning in this time is difficult, I imagine.
Yeah, and then, what is money when there is no government? And so.
Yes. But I'm happy for both of you.
Thank you.
Although I did not come just to catch up. Although I'm happy to do that as well.
Okay.
I know that you guys have been working with the refugees here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was hoping that
They're from a place called Waterdeep.
Yes, I have heard about this. Briefly, before everything happened. I was hoping that perhaps the two of you might have interest in doing more than just reacting.
Oh.
I think it is not hard to see that Towerfall is in a bit of turmoil,
Okay.
and that our current prospective new leaders are perhaps not what is best for us.
They never were, but I understand, yes.
I would like to help take care of that problem. And I'm hoping you might as well.
Roll a persuasion.
We stranger. 14.
He kind of nudges Brita, who was just distributing supplies to the refugees, and mutters something in her ear, and she looks at him and just kind of nods. It's like, yeah, I think we can get down with what you're putting down.
I would love to have a conversation about it, and perhaps if you know anyone else that may have interest. I think it could be good for Towerfall to be listening to her people for once.
Fair enough. When do you want to have this meeting?
Tomorrow morning, perhaps?
All right.
Should be time to find others.
Where should we meet at?
Are you familiar with, and I will just explain, the area where she grew up, that she's assuming does not have a lot of people in it currently.
You're talking about up in northern Towerfall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I can't say I've been there very frequently, but we can certainly meet up there.
My hope is that soon we will become quite acquainted with all of Towerfall, instead of only half of it.
Well, that's the dream then, isn't it?
I think it's a bit closer to reality than dream at this point.
Well, for everyone's sake, let's hope so.
Yes. It's good to see both of you.
It's good to see you. How are things? How are you and Bastille?
Well, he proposed.
Oh, congratulations.
No.
Oh.
He's working on some things. Being different. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure. He will also be aiding in this endeavor.
I'm trying to picture being different for him.
Yeah, I am too.
What that's like.
I'm not sure that he knows yet. But until he does, I think we're just giving it some time.
Fair enough. Do what's best for you. No point in running into a lifelong commitment without making sure that your interests are taken care of.
Exactly. And I'm taking care of my interests now.
Well, hey, did you want to help out with the refugees, or what do you got going on?
Well, this was mainly my goal for the afternoon, but I would be
Okay.
happy to help. And perhaps if we share the message with them as well. I see no reason why they should not be a part of the effort we're building.
Part of the solution.
Yes. Reconciliation does require many hands.
All right, well, let's get to it. And you spend the better portion of the day.
Starting a riot.
No, you spend the better part of the day serving the refugees, as well as maybe propagating a few
Do you
ideas
hear the
to
people sing the songs of angry men? Yes.
to people that it would make sense to spread your message to.
Quietly sowing seeds.
Mm-hmm. Come the end of the day, I'm assuming Emrine is going to make her way back to where? Back to Bastide's house, or?
I think that's where she stayed last night. So yes.
Okay.
Despite saying previously that she would not. But now that they're, overthrowing a government, might as well.
Okay. You make your way back to that direction. Make a perception check.
Oh, that's gonna be high. 23.
All right. From at least 200 yards off, you see the door of Bastide's house wide open, and you see a smeary blood trail coming out the door.
You hate to see it. I'm going to speed up.
You get to the front door, and there is just venison and blood all over the place inside this house.
Can I tell who this venison is?
Well, you walk into the place, you see...
I will do so with my weapon drawn, just in case.
It's such... Okay. It's a weird juxtaposition, but you see Rhoda fast asleep in a corner, and you do see bits of Bastide here and there.
Some leather jacket over here.
There's no sign of Nickus to be found, as well as no sign of Ida.
Ugh.
But Damon, you do find him mostly intact in another part of the house.
What does mostly intact mean? Can you break that down for me?
From about neck down to the base of his belly opened up, and some of his innards are outards now.
Now, when you said he's mostly intact, I think you got the word wrong. I think you chose the wrong word for that. He's barely intact, perhaps.
But he's all in one place, though, is what I'm saying.
Oh boy, I'm going to try and help that.
How are we doing this outside of panicking and trying to push everything back in?
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. These go inside your body, she says.
Yeah, as you're doing that, he is very cold. Like
dead cold?
Yes.
Oh, well, then I'm not going to put those back inside. Now that blood's on my hands, and I feel good about it, I'm going to go check that Rhoda's alive.
Oh, yeah. She looks entirely untouched.
I will wake her rapidly.
She's...
What happened?
To what?
Look around.
Oh, yeah, that. I guess Bastide had some people over and decided that you were paying too much attention to family stuff, and he wasn't at the center of your focus, so he decided to fix that, I guess.
I don't believe when I said what happened here that you're understanding the depth of my question.
Well,
Start talking about what has happened here.
Bastide happened here.
Bastide happened everywhere, it seems.
Well, yeah, that's what happened when he decided to do to me what he did to our dear brother in the other room.
You did this? How did you do this?
She holds up her hands, and you see that they are completely coated in blood.
Does she seem herself?
Make an insight check at disadvantage.
I just rolled 2 10s in a row. Plus 6, so 16.
She seems a little off.
How did you do this?
She comes up to you and she puts her finger just underneath your sternum. And you feel her nails slightly extend. And her hands are kind of like this, with her palms facing outwards and the backs of her hands together. As she starts to push towards you, and she goes, a little bit of pressure and a lot of forearm strength to open.
Okay. And, where's Nickus?
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
And you went to sleep after this?
Well, yeah, breaking a sternum is a lot of hard work.
Okay. I'm just going to back out of the house.
You leaving?
Yes.
All right. Well, bye. And she lays back down and goes back, kind of starts to curl up to go back to sleep again.
Okay. There's probably 5 solid minutes of pacing back and forth, with okay being repeated the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Who to see? Where to go? Okay. I'll go to Katya's house, because I don't want to go to my other sibling's house.
Okay.
In hopes to find Nickus.
You head to Katya's house, which it also doubles as her seamstress shop.
Great.
Her abode being above the actual shop. You get there, the front door is left partially open, but there is a sign on the door that says closed. You walk in and the shop seems largely undisturbed.
He's gonna look around. Don't like
Okay.
that door's open.
Make an investigation check.
It's not great. Well, my 1.
Yeah, you don't, you scour the entire shop as well as her abode above, and you don't find her at all.
Great. We love this. I'm going to stand in the middle of this shop and clutch my weapon very tightly and say, Tom, if you can hear me and you would like to show up right now.
A couple seconds later, there's someone walking down the street, and you see a familiar smiling face. Goes, Emrine. Fancy meeting you here.
I asked for you to come here.
Oh, did you now? Who could have known?
Do you know what's been happening here?
Well, according to the sign on the door, it says that they're closed, so probably not a lot.
With my family.
With your family now. Where I do appreciate you coming to me. We all know nothing is for free. Especially information.
I'm aware.
But I would have to say that, you already know what's happening here. Dear sweet Rhoda apparently told you. I can see it written all over your face.
What part?
A love scorned, sought to further acquire your affections by reducing the number of distractions. Does that sound about right?
Are Nikus and Ida alive?
Well, who could say?
You.
Oh, that's right, I could. What's in it for me?
If you know who did this, I would deliver them to you.
I bet you would, except the actual person responsible has already been dispatched, as you have already seen. Unless you're talking about the 3 individuals who actually did the wet work.
Yes.
As those fools have already unleashed certain things upon this city that they don't even understand.
What do you mean?
Well, that is more information that you're asking for. This is fun for me. I would say that you'll find that answer in the basement of Stirkler.
Well, I can promise you that come the morning, your appetite will be satiated.
Well, it's nice of you to think so, but my appetite is vast. But I do appreciate any contribution you could make. The 3... I forgot their names, Dave. Do you have them written down by chance?
Yeah, Mara, Coil, and Cian.
That's right.
Do you know where to find them?
On that, I do not. I will say, though, that if I were you, I would exercise a little bit of discretion prior to dispatching Mayra, as she may be in possession of something you may want.
I can do that. Are Nikus and Ida alive?
They are. They are with other family.
My other family?
Perhaps.
That doesn't leave a lot of good options.
But I don't extend a lot of goodwill either, so that is about as much information that you are going to get.
The good options being the family members that are left alive, but I appreciate you thinking of yourself in the moment.
It's what I do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way. Enjoy the basement of Stirkler, by the way. Very, very pleasant.
I've been. All right, we're going to go to the other brother's house.
Which one?
They only have one left.
Oh, you're talking about Ethan. Okay.
Yeah. Not the Towerfall brothers. My other brother.
Gotcha. You get to Ethan's house. His front door also is left a little bit open, and you see some scorch marks across his lawn.
That seems fine. There will be less ceremony to entering his home.
You enter into the front door, and you find the house empty. Except for that, you try to enter into that back area where Pooh tried to enter into that one time, and he couldn't, and you couldn't pass by that area either. It's like there's a wall there, but it looks like an open space to walk through into the kitchen.
Make an absolutely wild decision in this moment. Can I put on my little tinfoil hat while I'm in his house and see what happens?
You put on your tinfoil hat and you see a wall there.
Is there a door?
There is not. But the outside of this house looks much larger than the inside seems.
Like a brick wall?
Maybe?
Maybe? Does it look brick?
You're okay. Never mind. I thought
the
you were
inside wall.
Yeah, it's actually looks like painted wall coverings.
I'm gonna take out my hand axe and I'm gonna drive it into the wall.
Okay.
We're gonna take out some stress.
Gotcha. You spend time hacking into this wall, and it's the strangest thing. Like, this sheetrock on this wall does not seem to be ending as you're hacking into it.
She'll go until she's pretty tired. And,
okay.
That will help.
You managed to carve your way about 3 feet into the sheetrock, and you don't find a stud. You don't find an opposite side of the sheetrock.
And there's no sign of, aside from the scorch marks, of blood, anything else.
Not in
A
the house.
struggle.
Not in anywhere in the house that you can get to.
I'll go do a little loop outside too.
When you get outside and you turn off the walkway to step onto the lawn, you see glyphs all over the lawn.
Are they in a language or anything I recognize?
They have a very runic look to them. They seem to be in a bit of an arcane language. I mean, if you want to roll an Arcana check, you're welcome to.
Yeah, let's see how my +0 does for me. Sheer force of will. And a 9.
Yeah, you're not certain what they are, but I will give you this, that the scorch marks look like they are around one of the glyphs.
Erasing it or just circling it?
Like something happened on that glyph.
And it's not like a teleportation vibe.
No.
I'll at least like commit that glyph to memory so I know what it looks like.
Mm-hmm. I will also say you do see a lot of scuff marks on the roof.
Exactly where I would expect to see scuff marks. Great. Anything around the outside of the house?
No. Other than the scorch marks on the lawn.
Is there a way to get on the roof?
The way that this porch is like you have the door and then you have a porch that extends to the northern side of the house. And that's kind of an inlaid porch area, like that the roof covers. And there is a railing in front of the porch, like a wooden handrail sort of thing. If you tried it, you could probably use that to step up and pull yourself up onto the roof if you wanted to.
Sure. Let's get up
Okay.
there. Got
Okay.
nothing better to do.
You get up on the roof and you see a rope hanging down the back of the house.
Up on the rooftop.
Click, click, click.
My little hooves. Is there not a way to get to the back of the house from the front? Or is it just a rope that's been left?
It's a rope that's been left dangling down to the back of the house. And from the top of the house, you can see glyphs all over the lawn. Like it would seem like somebody was incredibly paranoid about.
Oh, I wonder
somebody.
who. Haven't met anyone like that. Interesting. Are they all different?
No. They're all the
all
same.
the same?
Mhm.
And only one of them has a scorch mark?
Correct.
Interesting. Well, I don't know what that means. Yep, and that's the end of her investigation about that. We love playing a smart character. Great. All right. Well, I'm going to take out the YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Who do I want to look for? Got 3 options.
None of which you know what they look like.
Oh no, I still need to make sure that my siblings are okay. Triaging. Priority order.
Oh, okay.
I think instead of my siblings in this moment, because Tom said they were alive and I'm going to trust him because he seems like a very trustworthy man. I'm going to see if I can see where my mother is.
Okay.
Just because I know it'll make you happy, John.
Okay. She's not, it doesn't seem like she's trying to hide from you specifically. You look down this YouTube and you see your mother amongst stone walls, and she's talking to somebody about getting dinner prepared. And you hear her say, "Nickus, no, not like that. No, come here. No, you know what? I'm just going to do it. You just watch Ada, okay?"
Any familiar surroundings or anything I can pick out to know where they are?
You mostly see just stone-based bricks for the walls behind her. Because of how the scrying works through the YouTube, it's like you're staring through a tube.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't see a whole lot of surrounding. I would say make an architecture check.
Well, that was my thought too. Like, if it's a stone house, it's nicer than what we lived in. So
Right.
I rolled an 18.
For architecture?
Yeah. What would that be?
That's an excellent
History?
question.
I feel like usually it's like history.
Yeah, let's go with history. Why not?
It's a 0. I have a 0 intelligence, so
18 is still good, though. I will say that it looks very similar to the stonework that makes up the tower.
okay. The old family tower. But she looks healthy-ish.
Very.
Great.
In fact, I would even say that the clothes she's wearing looks nicer than what she was wearing when she was still living with your father.
Great, but she's not wearing like the voodoo hippie I drank the Kool-Aid stuff he was wearing, right?
No.
Okay, great. Perfect. We're gonna just assume that maybe they're a happy family right now.
But she's single, right?
She is now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the bereavement period is, but swoop in there, you know?
I mean, Orbogs might look to make your mom the new queen, so
He won't make it that far.
Oh no. Okay.
I believe that I'm going to head back towards southern Towerfall
Okay.
to see what my elf eyes can see. Which is to say, to find a place. No, I lied. I'm gonna go back to Bastide's house and make sure my little demon sister is fine.
Your little demon sister. Nice. Yeah, she's asleep.
Great. I'm just going to clean the house as best as one can
Mm-hmm.
with bits of Bastide around. And then probably take a nap, I'm guessing.
Okay. Well, it is the end of the day at this point anyway, so it makes
Yeah.
sense for you to fall asleep. All right. Next day.
You know what? We need to go to that magic shop and see if we can find a place that like imbues spells.
When you say a magic shop, which magic shop are you referring to?
I don't know. I just got here not that long ago. And frankly, it's not been the best.
There was one magic shop, but we didn't like that one.
Yeah.
And
Oh, well, was there another one then?
I don't remember how to get. That's the only. I only remember how to get to the one. If I'm being honest.
Right.
I think there's 3, but I don't do magic, so.
Oh, okay. Also, how are you feeling, Orbog and Wilder, Felix? Hi.
Hi.
As the only normal one in the group right now.
That's hurtful.
Oh look, a tall building.
Ah!
So
Where?
rude.
See?
Pooh's a tall building.
He is a large object. You are correct. I'm going to see if I can help Orbog
Do what?
feel better.
He's just like twitching a little bit.
I think he's
Also
broken.
missing a hand.
So we have I realize I've said that a lot this episode, but
Okay.
it wasn't me, so it's different.
Yes.
I will put a hand on Orbog and cast Greater Restoration and see if that helps him out.
Bog, you no longer have your spasms and whatnot going on.
Okay.
Oh, you
So-
stopped it. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
So we should be thinking
you still
about.
are missing a hand, though.
I can't solve that problem. I can only do so much.
I know.
I
a
don't even
guy.
know that. You never had a hand, and I've never had these fingers. What fingers? I don't know. We should be thinking about what we want to do because the longer we're here, the more people start disappearing
Right.
from everything to that space between spaces,
We
and
need to-
also,
Close the door. Yes. Exactly.
yeah, how do we need to close the door?
Well,
Well,
'Cause-
he found a door, so like you said, we probably have to find a magic place that can do.
No,
magic
they're making
stuff.
a magic door. They're imbuing it with symbols
Yes,
so it
but
can't
they
be
said
opened ever
It
again.
would take weeks. We don't have weeks, I don't think.
Right. I can get us to that one magic
Um,
shop, but I.
If we can get there,
Mm-hmm.
I can make a door. I've realized.
You can make a door.
I can make a door, but also the idea of going back to where that door was is kind of one of the least exciting things that I could think of.
So what you're saying is you're good at making doors now.
Yeah, I can do that. I can open them, I can close them, I can make them. It's my new thing.
Callum, you should have told me this yesterday. Okay. So
I
you
wasn't.
don't-
Listen. Yesterday was quite stressful, Pooh.
Right. I've got here.
And I look over to one of Wilder's couch pillows. I rip a big piece of fabric off of it to make a blindfold for Callum here.
All right. Here's what we're going to do.
And I
Uh-huh.
We're going to first blindfold you.
Then you can
Okay, well,
buy me new cushions. It's fine.
I have thoughts too, but I'll wait until you're done.
And then we'll,
is this the wrong time to say that I really don't like the dark?
you don't like the well, open your eyes then.
He's not
Okay.
he's not goth anymore.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's more a lifestyle.
I'm just saying that you can't go outside without being afraid of
Right.
large things. So if you
Yeah.
don't see large things, bada bing, bada boom.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Well, if you get me the door, we're good. Or a bug.
So my idea, and I don't know if it can work because I don't really get the whole magic stuff, but would like freezing time help stop the effects of anything so you could also do that, or can you not do two things at once?
Well, so it would. Here's my dilemma. That's a good idea. It would be a great idea if I could get myself to the castle.
I'm working on that. I've got you.
We can
the
just
i-
knock
the
you
idea-
out and drag you there.
Well, that's if you guys are there, it's fine. It's just the stopping of time. You will all stop as well,
Right.
which leaves me on my own. Which sounds terrifying. In general. But if we can get there, yes. Also, they kind of move when time stops a little bit because they're also kind of there.
Okay, so let's keep going. We'll blindfold you.
Yeah. Okay.
Wilder, you good? You all good? You're giving me that stare again. You're just staring off into nowhere.
Yeah. Good as can be. Yeah. Fine.
I can help you tomorrow.
Nope, I'm good. Good.
Can you
Okay.
can you help
Yeah, I can only
yourself?
do it once a day. Yeah, the day after that.
Okay.
I'm trying to be selfless. I don't know it's a thing.
Wilder, what color was your couch?
Green.
Okay.
I
Let's
can also just put my mask on, you know.
No. Not. I don't.
That's
I don't-
probably not a good idea when you're being afraid of stuff.
It's fine. It's fine. The faster we do this.
Yep. Let's go. Follow.
Okay, so
just
while we're walking, let's talk.
hold on to my hand, Callum. I'll lead you.
I'm holding.
Here we go.
Make a wisdom save, please, Callum.
Oh, Lord. 18.
Okay, you're fine.
Okay, great. Good. So what's our plan after this? Because we don't know where Lars is now, right? So we can't kill him? So do we just leave?
Stop the ghosties. That's a
Yeah.
good first step. Then
Aye.
second step is, Lars. We'll find him and kill him, right?
Do we know that he's still, the shadows might have taken him?
I believe we were told that he was making use of the shadows to make his kingdom to be in effect.
I
I
don't think evil really, respects deals like
Yeah.
that and stuff.
Right, but last I know, he's still around, I guess, is what I'm saying.
All right. Well, as long as he is. So we close the door, we kill Lars, we bring his head to the drow, we get out of Towerfall. Is that our goal?
I think
Is that
so.
our plan?
Yep, that's a good plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my
Maybe
question is, what are we doing after that?
Yeah.
Because
Because I know you were saying that we're not really powerful enough to take on
yeah,
Carrick.
I'm inclined to believe that even more now, having looked into the face of not God.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I don't listen, I'm trying really hard to have hope in the right things, but it feels kind of hopeless in this moment. So if anyone wants to say something encouraging, now would be a great time.
Wilder, do you have anything?
Oh no,
Well, I mean,
Oh,
you guys could go save Aileen's parents.
Oh, we could go to hell.
that's
Yeah.
very encouraging.
Keith, where are you? I feel like you need to hold my other hand.
He's on you.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
You feel him climbing up your back.
Just gonna hold him like a little teddy bear. Just. Thanks, Keith. Do we think we can do that? Do you think maybe if we go to hell, that will give us some insight into taking out Zeus and Carrick?
Not a bad option. I'm sure we could get some intel. They at least hang out there sometimes.
I mean, it couldn't be.
I don't know that Carrick does, but
Will they at least have some associates there? Question
yeah,
mark?
I think Zeus has a place there. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I don't remember.
All
will
of you
not
make
be-
a history check, please.
Okay,
We're forgetting something that we should remember.
sure. There was a man with a really nice smile there.
No, we don't talk about him.
22.
Oh, okay,
A 20-something.
12.
in 8. I'm thinking about Carrick again.
Okay. Pooh and Felix, you both remember when you guys were in hell that there was chatter about Zeus having united both hell and the abyss. So it would make a lot of sense that there may be some information in those areas.
Yeah, I'm getting good thoughts about that plan.
Doesn't that mean they're all like united against us down there?
Well, not necessarily, because it's a big place, and also, demons aren't very trustworthy. They're kind of just chaos embodiment, and sometimes devils will just make a deal for the heck of it.
That sounds like poo.
Right? Can't we just go to
Yeah.
Can't we just go to heaven instead?
I've been trying.
I've heard that
I've
place
been
is
trying.
better. It's a lot, but it has a lot of. It's like got like 5-star reviews.
Yeah, but according to Leona, we can't, because she can't do her job because of Carrick kind of holding the line, so to speak.
Ooh, maybe she'd
so-
like to go to hell with us.
Probably not.
Do you want to ask her? I'll ask her.
You go ahead. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I
Right.
think.
Maybe not right now.
All right.
He seems touchy. Are you touchy, Wilder, Felix, whoever you are?
No, I'm not.
Do you want to hold my other hand?
Stop it. No.
Okay.
How many hands do
Good,
you
because
have?
I only have 2 hands, and I'm holding Keith in the one. So
You could hold Obog's other hand.
we could just form
The
a
one I don't
daisy
have.
chain, you
The
know.
one I don't have.
Just find
Yes,
your safety,
that's
buddy.
one.
Oh, I just. Mm.
Obog, I mean, you could always use my hand.
But how? Okay. So silly question, but
Mm-hmm.
how do we get to hell from Towerfall?
Well, that was going to be my other question, which is to say we could go back the way I came, back over, through under the long way.
Okay, is the hell vacation, is that after we kill Lars, or
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
just
So I think we're good.
That's probably
Okay.
yeah. That's
Enough
probably
on
a
the
good
list.
idea. Yeah.
And if we just keep going down long enough in the Underdark, 1, I'll have a great time, and 2, we might find it. I don't know.
Yeah, we just might.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you walk far enough, isn't there like a door down there didn't we find a door? I wasn't there. Didn't someone find a door down there?
There were several doors.
All of which is to say, if we don't find something down there and we go back, we know where a door to hell is.
We're going towards it.
So we could go there. Yeah.
Mhm.
What about
Like
the
it'll
door?
take a while.
What about the door that we're closing?
Well, well, that's it. I see.
I mean,
Ah. Aye, that is an interesting
Just
idea,
saying.
except there's all the stuff on the other side and Carrick, which I think is kind of the wrong door we want to take.
Yeah.
That's kind of like walking in the front door
But-
with bells and whistles on.
But okay, but I've heard these awesome stories about like when you like jump inside the mouth of something giant and then you can like cut them out from like the inside and you can like chop them up. Maybe we can
wouldn't
stab
say the
his
G-
heart
I
or
wouldn't-
something.
don't say the G word.
I don't
Which
know
one?
what. Which
Giant. He said giant.
I don't.
Oh.
I'm trying not to. I don't want to talk about it.
See.
Ah,
See.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Be my guest.
I'm just thinking, sure, we can put a door there, but the whole reason for a door is so that nothing can go in or out, right?
Right.
Right.
So we should
I
put
think
a,
through
we
that
should
door.
put a wall
Right.
there.
Yes.
Well, that's what I can do.
Yes.
I know I said door, but I meant a wall.
I mean,
That's
a door is like a wall.
They do
that just
sound really
opens, so-
similar.
Yes.
Listen, I don't need this. It's been a stressful day.
No, that's fine. So, question: when we get here, how are you?
You're here.
I'm just saying.
Yep, right about this time, you guys are strolling up to Stirkler.
You guys just let me know when you want me to cast daylight on myself, and we can just keep walking in, and hopefully I won't cry again.
This
You
would
guys
be
also notice that there aren't any shadows coming out of the castle.
my door jam worked.
Or maybe they just the empty
Maybe they're just all out. Yeah,
could
that
be on a
an
lunch
option.
break. We scare
What
them
if-
away.
Nap time.
What if you put a
Maybe they're
mirror?
nocturnal.
Put a mirror on the inside of the door, and he'll see how ugly he is. And
What if we just stand there and say, "You're rubber, I'm glue." No, I'm rubber, you're glue.
Right, that one.
I'm poo, not
Yeah.
glue.
Oh, that's true.
You're rubber, I'm poo.
Yes. Are we almost there?
yes,
I feel
We're here.
very
We're
You
there.
are
claustrophobic.
there.
and there are no.
I can't see. I don't know.
Oh my goodness, there are no shadows coming out of anywhere.
Okay, just keep moving.
I
Slowly.
both do not want to see
slowly.
large things, but also feel very claustrophobic at the same time.
Focus on the
I'll-
small things.
There's nothing around. We're just walking straight through. We're going through the door.
There's
Through
a
the
small door,
Callum,
small
Yeah.
bricks.
as you are in this darkness, you have flashback memories
only mostly
of,
dark.
of making a deal.
I made a deal.
hmm
Remember, I told you that I wanted your friends. Or did you need
Am I hearing this
some
in my head?
reminding?
You are.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Candy cane.
Callum,
Uh-huh.
you okay?
I'm going to cast non-detection on myself.
What are you doing? The little
Trying.
flickery hand thing, whatever. Just
And see if that makes the voice stop.
Oddly, it does.
Great. Okay. Well, that's fine.
what's
fine?
fine?
Oh, just hearing voices.
That's not fine if you're saying that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No, it's not fine.
especially when you did the little twinkle fingers.
Yeah, no. Just old pal of mine. You know, old buddy. The fella that we're trying to get rid of. Just... Uh-huh.
Oh, Mr. Meaniehead, popping in again
Yeah.
for an unannounced visit?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Okay. So I guess we just get close, cast daylight, you do your
Yeah.
thing. That's the plan, right?
That's
Let's just-
sounds great to me.
Let's just go. Quick.
We're going.
We carefully make our way to the room where the door is.
Okay.
And you can freeze time and take as long as you want, and won't be boring for us.
I mean, it's not going to take that long, but
Okay, just making sure. You seem
can I
kind
take
of
the blindfold off now? Are we safe? Are we inside?
wimpy.
Yes, we're inside. Here, I'll take it off you.
I look at it for a second, and then I put it on as a bandana.
All right. You guys make your way down to the basement. And it's weird because you guys can hear your footsteps as you're going down.
That seems fine.
Usually.
Yeah, it's silent down here before.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I mean, this seems
Is the door still here?
too normal. Almost.
What door?
The doorway.
Oh, yeah, the doorway is still there. Uh-huh.
What's on the other side of the doorway?
I'm so glad you asked that question.
Wait, is
Is the door still like propped up with stuff? Like I put a table and stuff in front of it.
Well, you stuck a table in front of the doorway, but the door was never there.
Right.
But yes, the table's still in front of it. But you can distinctly see on the opposite side where that red room once was. It's almost like the daylight burned out the facade that was in that room. And where that depression was in the middle of the room, now when you look in there, there is a massive flesh pit.
Hey, Dave, just jumping in here real quick to let you know that the description you're going to get here in just a second is more graphic than we normally would get on the show. So maybe a little bit less family friendly in the imagination department, but stick with us. What John has described and cleared up to the cast after the recording is that this is on par with the Sarlacc pit from Star Wars Return of the Jedi. So keep that in mind as we proceed and enjoy the rest of the episode.
Oh,
A massive what now?
Flesh pit. It's like a pit made out of flesh
thank you for the clarification.
with biological lubrication, with occasional patches of dark, coarse hair. And there is a very pungent aroma similar to that of body odor and bile. As you stare down into this flesh pit, there are occasional portions of the sides that will tend to quiver in anticipation as individuals are approaching the sphinctoral rim of this pit.
I don't like that. I don't know if anyone else feels comfortable in this room, but I don't.
I don't think we're supposed to feel comfortable in this room.
Well, this is not what it was like before, right?
No. No, it was not.
I don't know if this is better or worse.
Worse. I think worse. And this is coming from someone that couldn't stand on his own 2 feet last time he looked inside. So
I'm going to walk up to the table so it's separating me from the actual doorway. And I'm going to cast Burning Hands and try and burn the room. See what happens.
I believe burning hands, you have to make contact with what you're trying to burn.
Bad idea. Abort. Abort.
Nope. It says, as you hold your hands with thumbs touching and fingers spread, a thin sheet of flame shoots forth from your outstretched fingertips.
Okay. You blast this fire out at this flesh pit, and you watch as, again, the sphinctoral rim of this flesh pit closes up, and it begins to blister. Then you hear a come from the closed flesh pit as a gout of flame comes up through this blast of flame that you let out. And then as it's doing that, a shadow escapes from this puckered sphincter.
I hit it with a word of radiance. We'll do that instead of a whole daylight.
Again?
I mean, if anything, it seems to me like we should definitely be going down. Just I'm not going through this room to go down. Just making that very clear.
If we want to step out, I can close this room off and we never have to see it again.
That would be wonderful.
It reacts, but it's still there. And then you watch as it keels over and starts clawing at the puckered opening as it starts to pull itself back in.
Yeah, I think we close it off.
Yeah, we should close this off. I'm going to get sick.
Yeah, I think this is not the way I want to go to hell.
All right, do your thing, tell him.
I'm going to cast Stone Shape and make a wall.
Okay. You have successfully walled off this room.
Huzzah, let's...
We're on the outside, just in case you weren't sure.
Wait, Callum!
That was not stated prior to it.
The door is closed. We did it.
All right, so we win.
You have been listening to the Playing Games with Strangers podcast with the voices of John Haryu, Catherine Serwinski, Dave Clements, J.S. Earls, Celeste Mora, Josiah Crandall, Eric Campagno, and Steve MacDonald. The theme music was written and performed by Steve Arthur, used with permission. Find more of his music on Facebook or wherever you purchase music digitally. Please review this podcast wherever you download it from to help other podcasters find our podcast and join our community. And once again, thank you for listening.
A massive thanks to our Blade level patrons, Julie Earls, Aaron Peckham, Amanda Clements, Branson Boykin, Debbie Roth, Matthew Cosby, and Random Encounters. Learn more and see how you can support the show by going to patreon.com/playinggameswithstrangers.